Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Glade here, and welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some stuff that's been happening in my life, and that specific topic is going to be school. For today, what's happening in school, what's going on, what are they planning for the year. But before we get into it, just smash the like button down below, and please subscribe for more future content, Pokemon content, and non-Pokemon content. You already know how it is. Now, before I get into the main topic at hand, I just want to talk about why I haven't been uploading as of late. I just haven't had a lot of free time. I mean, truth be told, school started up, so I have lots of schoolwork. Considering I'm taking advanced placement, pretty much the highest level classes you can take, it's definitely a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work, a lot of reading, a lot of textbooks. Some nights I'm up till, or I'll start my work at 8 and I'll finish my work at 6. It's a lot of work. Also, Boy Scouts. Also, I've been working out every day. Keep myself mentally, keep myself physically strong. And also, I've been working for my dad outside doing power washing, weeding, mowing, and whatnot. So that's been taking up a bunch of my time as well. So I haven't a lot of time to make videos. But we're going to get into today's topic because everyone knows about the coronavirus. The coronavirus, obviously, is still going on strong. Still isn't over. You know what I mean? But people are starting to ease up a little bit, even though, I mean, technically you shouldn't ease up because it's still going strong. But given that there's a certain, it's been so long, it's been since March, pretty much people are like, screw it, you're going to do certain stuff that, like, maybe you wouldn't have done in maybe May or April, you know what I mean, when, it was just started. So essentially, our schools are open now. I'm in school. Obviously, pretty much, I'd say 99% of people are in school. I've been in school since September 1st. I started actually a little bit later this year because our school was undergoing construction, so they gave more time for the people to, I guess, like, to construct the school, essentially. And it's funny enough, I'm a junior right now, and the school will be finished once I'm a senior, like once I leave. So essentially, I won't get to see the finished product and get the full benefits of having like a new school because I'll be gone in college. But that's regardless. So schools are opening. Some schools are opting to go just immediately back full time, and most schools are opting to do a blended schedule. Blended means both going to school and online. Some schools are opting for a completely online curriculum. Now, my school is is doing a blended, which basically means you go in for 2 days and you're online for 3. Now, how that works, so our school is 1,600 kids. And 1,600 kids with COVID, not the greatest thing. So basically, they divide 1,600 into 2 groups, so you have 800. Now, is 800 still bad? Yeah. The hallways are still crowded. Yeah, but it's going to be better, right? It's definitely better. Class sizes are more manageable. I mean, my classes, normally I would have 20 kids, 22 kids. Some classes we have 8. Definitely a lot better. I mean, we're easily spaced out by a good probably 8 feet in some of my classes, and some others not. But, because we're divided into 2 groups, we're allowed some of that, we're allowed some of that liberty. So, I'm trying to think. I'm really thinking here because I'm tired and I just want to get a video out before I go to Boy Scouts tonight. So our school is divided into 2 groups: Group A and Group B. Group A goes into school Monday and Tuesday and is at home Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for working online. Group B, which I'm in, does online for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and goes into school Thursday and Friday. Now, everyone is at home on Wednesday because Wednesday is an all online day. Teachers are doing, I guess, what they're called, like, Zoom calls, and basically they go through a bunch of notes is what they do. They go through a bunch of notes. That's what they do. And so you just take notes during that day in most of the classes. So that's Wednesday. And so Monday and Tuesday, teachers give you work, just like Google Docs, readings and whatnot. My English class, I've had a bunch of work, probably a good solid 2 to 3 hours a day, which is normally double what we get in class. But, It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. I'm trying to think of what else. Yep, so that's school right now, and we're doing the blended schedule just because so I think there was a school that tried to go back, or that went back full time immediately, and they got not shut down. Yeah, they kind of got shut down. So they're because of COVID cases, and so now they're all online. So it's the issue of, does a school want to go back full time? Because let me tell you, doing online work, yeah, you learn, but you don't learn near as well as being in school, and you lose, like, schools lose a lot of their learning time, and curriculum and what the teachers can actually teach has been severely cut just because of COVID. Thanks, COVID-19. This has been probably the worst year at least the worst year of my life. Although I haven't had too many bad years in my life. I've been keeping mine relatively positive, but for the state of everything that basically I've enjoyed, Pokemon VGC, can't go to Pokemon tournaments. Hopefully going to go to Worlds, but that didn't happen. I was gonna go to Collinsville, Albany, but that didn't happen. I was gonna go to Spain for a school trip. That didn't happen. I was gonna go out west. But that didn't happen, But life is such. Life is such. You gotta deal with it. But so schools that go back full time are the one school in our district that went back full time. Ended up, they're all online now. So here's the issue for schools. Yeah, do you want to stay with the current blended schedule of online and in school, and know that you're not getting as much learning and not getting as much of a quality of learning as being in full time? Or do you want to risk it and go full time and then have 1,600 kids in a school all at once? So let me tell you right now, lunches, you're not 6 feet apart. You're not 6 feet apart. So, I mean, you're sitting across from a person at lunch. Now, they basically limited the capacity of the lunch tables to 50%. But you're still not 6 feet. You're still not 6 feet away from somebody, and your masks are off because you're eating and you're inside. Now, granted, our cafeteria is this huge open room. Huge. Like, the ceiling is what, I don't know, a good 40 feet in the air. I don't know how big it is, but it's tall. There's room for stuff to travel as well. There's room for stuff to dissipate, essentially. You know what I mean? Now, are kids the prime people getting COVID? No. Right, it's mostly the old people that are dying. Let's be fair. It's mostly the old people that are dying. It's the old people that are succumbing to the disease and dropping, right? But that's not to say that we can't just dilly-dally and completely ignore it, because as seen, negligence to do so has or going back for full time has resulted in these schools now going fully online. And let me tell you, in the middle of March, when teachers were saying, okay, we're probably, because of COVID, we're probably going to go online for the rest of the year, everyone I talked to said, oh my gosh, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. I can wake up whenever I want. I can make myself coffee, and then I can go do my work, and it's going to be great. And I said to all of them, and they didn't believe me. Of course. Why believe Everglade Glade? Because he's not right. But I said to them, you realize this is gonna suck, right? That's what I said. It's not all the hype that it led up to be. Also, I'm doing everything I can for my acne, but like popping those pills, taking cream, washing my face. It's just part of being a teenager, just part of puberty. It's great. And it was fine 2 weeks ago, and now it's bad. What can you do, right? But yeah, I told everyone it was going to be bad, but they didn't believe me, right? And now everyone's like, yeah, this sucks. Except for a few kids. I know one kid that actually likes it. One kid I've talked to I'd say I've talked to 10 kids about this, and they said, it's not good, right? Right? They don't, like, maybe it's not terrible, but it's not desired, right? It's just because of the current circumstances, there's not really a better option, right? But I've talked to one kid that's enjoyed it. But the point of all of this is that our school, is considering going back in November now. Going back full time in November. That's what they're decided between the board. Huh. Think about it. 1,600 kids, right? In a school. Now, granted, our high school is freaking large. Like, it's large. I consider it a mini college campus. I'm not going to lie. It's large, right? One sec. It's large, but are you gonna... 1,600 kids, right? You're thinking about it. 1,600 kids in a high school. Classes, you're not going to be 6 feet apart. I can guarantee it. You're not. You're just not. I mean, some classes right now, I mean, we're like 4, 3. No, not 3. 4, 5-ish, you know what I mean? But then they said that okay. If we go to 1,600 kids, there's absolutely no way that any class is going to maintain at least 5 feet apart. It's going to be 3 feet apart, right? Now, our school's doing procedures like they're requiring that all students wipe down the desk before they leave class. Uno momento. See? Sounds good. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so they require us to wipe down the desk, which, I mean, obviously they should, because germs, you want to make sure the desks are clean. And okay, if it doesn't do anything in the long run, it at least makes me feel better, right? It at least makes me feel better. Masks are required at all times, except lunch, obviously. But putting 1,600 kids in school, who knows what's going to happen. But, okay, here are the pros and cons of this. We're going to start off with the cons because I've been talking about the cons all video. The cons, are we going to be able to support, 1,600 kids in a safe environment? I doubt so. It's not going to be as safe as with 800 kids. I don't think so. If you ask me, I don't think so. So then the issue becomes, so what are the pros? The pros, number one, you get better quality teaching, more teaching, right? More teaching with a teacher, not just Google Docs. What are the other pros? Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. You're losing time in teaching, right? And here's the thing. We're supposed to take we were supposed to take, what are they called? Basically state standardized tests. And that didn't happen, or at least I think that some of them might happen, but some of them actually were we were excused for just because we weren't taught. I mean, half the material for the rest of the year. Well, I mean, there's only so much you can learn by reading off of a Google Doc compared to, having a teacher explain it, do labs in class. You know what we're not doing in science class anymore? Well, we actually are doing labs in class, which is kind of weird. But for the most part, you're not doing the really hands-on labs, because you can't. You can't anymore. How is school going for me? School's going well. School's going well. It's nice to get a schedule again. I mean, I've created a schedule for myself pretty much this entire quarantine or lead up to school. So from March through September, I've given myself a schedule of trying to make videos semi-consistently. Also, working out every day. And as of recently, working outside. So I've given myself a schedule. So I haven't really ever felt blah or, not good. School has given me, it's given me a routine. I wake up always at a certain time. I wake up at 6 every day. It's given me a routine. And while routines can get boring and monotonous, right now it's refreshing, I would say, to have a routine, know what you want, know that you have to do some stuff for the day. It's nice, let's put it that way. Classes are all good. I have some very tough classes. I have advanced placement, advanced placement world history. I have advanced placement earth science. I have honors British literature, which actually is a good class, and Spanish 3. So some tough classes to be had, to be sure, right? But overall, good. Well, I don't really have that many friends in my classes. Actually, I only know really one kid in my class. Actually, two kids. Shout outs to the one. You know who you are, Mr. Shisha. You know who you are. He's the GOAT, the legend. Yeah, but like apart from that one kid, don't have too many kids in my class. Lunch class, we lunch last year we had one of those long tables, and we had a good solid 10, 12 people in that table. It was amazing. We all played Yu-Gi-Oh, or some of us played Yu-Gi-Oh, some of us played Pokemon. Sometimes it was fun. It was just a great lunch table, and I've had some great lunch tables throughout the years. But this year, I didn't know anyone, so I just sat with this random kid. Although he was from my class, but it's like it's not desired. Let's put it that way. But overall, it's good to get into school. It gives you a routine and whatnot. But I don't really know how. I don't really know how the like come November it's gonna work. I mean, there's a bunch of issues to be had, especially when it comes to lunch. That's gonna be a main concern of mine because they cannot keep the same table or the same format that they have in lunch with the table placements and increase the capacity of kids. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna have to rearrange it. Probably have it just of rows, but like space out the seats in between the rows to have kids eat lunch. That's probably how they're gonna do it. Also, another thing to mention is our school normally has 3 lunches, lunch A, B, and C. But now our school has 4 lunches. That's to accommodate because there's less people in each lunch because they want to make sure, people can be spread out and there's enough tables for everyone because they reduce the capacity of each table by about 50%. But because of that, imagine having 1,600 kids then. Well, with the current formula, there would have to be 8 lunches. And that certainly wouldn't happen. You'd have kids eating at 9 o'clock and then lunch ending at 2. It just simply wouldn't work. It simply wouldn't work, right? So they would also have to change up the formula of the lunches. Also think about it, if we have 4 lunches now, you double the amount of kids, you're going to have 8 lunches if you keep the same table formation, the same capacity. That's what's going to happen. Yep. Okay. That's what's going to happen, right? And so, I don't know. It's interesting to see. Okay, I want to wrap this video. I don't want to ramble on for too long because I know I ramble, right? But I've said all I want to say, right? School's happening. Those are my thoughts. But before I go, I will be posting some more Pokemon content, more Series 6, maybe some Series 5 as well because, Players Cup 2 got announced, which I need to go over. Players Cup 2 is happening this weekend, which I will go over. Actually happening in 2 days. So we're going to go over the Players Cup as well. But I just wanted to get this video out. A quick, short little, or not short, but semi-short video talking about school. Just my thoughts. I like to get my thoughts out there online. It's good for me, right? I think it just helps me process everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, it means a lot to me if you made it to the end. Just listen to me ramble because I'm just a random teenager on the internet rambling for literally no reason. I could be playing video games right now, I'm just deciding to do this instead. But the fact that you ended up watching this video means a lot to me. If you'd like to support the channel, smash the like button and subscribe. And you know my name. It's Everclear Glade. And I'm peacing out. See you guys next time.